Many thanks to Dr. Joyce Finch Johnson for the music that brought us all in today. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sharon Davies, the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs of Spelman College, and on behalf of President Mary Schmidt Campbell and myself, I am honored to welcome you all to the 2019 Spelman College Commencement exercises. This is a long-awaited day for our students, their families and friends, and for our faculty, staff, and administration. Today, we are all filled with pride as we celebrate you, the class of 2019, for your hard work and accomplishments. It is also a day on which we pay tribute to the love and generosity of those who have supported you throughout your Spelman journey, now culminating in this long-awaited moment of achievement. Parents, family members, and friends, it was only a few short years ago that these intelligent, driven, enthusiastic students entered the gates of Spelman College. As we celebrate the class of 2019, we send them out into the world confident that they have been instilled with the ideals, education, persistence, and passion to be the innovators and global change agents the world needs. This ceremony is being live streamed and will be uploaded on the Spelman College YouTube channel for your enjoyment afterwards. It is now my pleasure to introduce the platform party, whom I shall ask to stand as I call their names. Please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. To my right and your left, John Brown, Spelman College Registrar. Dr. Desiree Pettisclo, Spelman College Dean of Undergraduate Studies. Dr. Daryl Holloman, Spelman College Vice President for Student Affairs. Nia Malone, Class of 2020, Spelman College Student Trustee. Cynthia Jackson, Class of 1981, Spelman College Trustee. Vicki Palmer, Spelman College Life Trustee. Bria Page, Class of 2019, Student Government Association President, Spelman College Student Representative. Tara Buckner, Class of 1987, National Association Alumni of Spelman College President. Helen Price, Class of 1979, Spelman College Trustee. Arianna Benson, Class of 2019, Valedictorian. Rosalind Brewer, Class of 1984, Chair of the Spelman College Board of Trustees. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, National Community Service Award recipient and commencement speaker. Dr. Mary Schmidt Campbell, Spelman College President. To my left and your right, Mary Lynn Diggs, Class of 1977, Spelman College Trustee. Suzanne Shank, Spelman College Trustee. Gina Hudgens Ash, Class of 1983, Spelman College Trustee. Dr. Pushpa Parekh, Faculty Council President, Spelman College Faculty Representative. Dr. Mark Lee, Spelman College Trustee. Micaiah Frazier, Spelman College Senior Class President. Bonnie Carter, Spelman College trustee. Kristen Walker, class of 2019 salutatorian. Gabrielle Price, class of 2019 salutatorian. Dr. Nichelle Guidry, Spelman College Dean of Chapel. Sonia Sanchez, honorary degree recipient. Please join me in recognizing our platform party. I would also like to acknowledge our marshals this afternoon. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. On the platform, our head marshal, Dr. Angela Ferris Watkins, class of 1986. Platform marshals, Dr. Andrea Lawrence, class of 1968, and Dr. Monica Stevens, class of 1991. Seated in the audience, leading our faculty as marshals, are Dr. Dalila de Sosa and Dr. Akiba Harper. Thank you all for being here. Please join me in thanking them. None of the graduates of the class of 2019 would be seated here today without the hard work and dedication of the Spelman College faculty. The commitment of our faculty to the education of our students is matchless and provides the foundation for all that they will do as they head out into their future lives. Would all the Spelman College faculty please stand so that our graduates can give you their thanks. I also want to acknowledge Spelman College's staff, whose commitment and dedication is another essential cornerstone of our students' learning experiences. Would all the staff and administrators please stand so that we may thank you? And of course, the class of 2019 would not be here today without the support of their family and friends, their parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and other loved ones. Class of 2019, please stand and share your heartfelt appreciation to all the family members and friends who helped you achieve your goal. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize yesterday's baccalaureate speaker, Dr. Alicia Lola Jones from Indiana University, who delivered such an inspiring message. Wasn't it beautiful? Spelman alumni are integral to the life of our college. Today, we have in our midst women who are celebrating having graduated from Spelman 50 years ago, members of the Golden Girl class of 1969. Would the Golden Girls please stand so that we may honor you? We also have among us women who graduated from Spelman College more than 50 years ago, some of whom are celebrating their 55th to their 70th year since graduation and years in between. These alumni are known as the Diamond Daughters. Diamond Daughters, please stand so that we may honor you. The program will now proceed as printed with an invocation by the Reverend Dr. Nichelle Guidry.
Please join me in a word of prayer. God, by the many names by which you are known and the many names that we call to invoke your presence, we speak your name into this place. For this is the day that you have made, and we are rejoicing and we are glad in it. We rejoice because we've made it thus far. We rejoice because this is the day for which many have waited and labored and hoped and prayed. We rejoice because you have been faithful through dangers seen and unseen. Over valleys and mountains, you have been there to bring us to this appointed place at this appointed time. And as we are now in the midst of new beginnings, we rise to say thank you, God, and to invite you to be here in this place with us. Here in this, the 132nd commencement exercises of Spelman College, it is with joy that we anticipate how your spirit will show up in this place. We ask that your spirit of love and peace and excitement for all that is to come will be here, will rest here, will abide here with each and every one of us. We put this moment, we put our lives in your hands, and in the end and in the course of this time, may we know that we have been in the presence of God. It is in the name of all that is sacred, all that is holy, all that is just, and all that is righteous, that we lift up this prayer. Let all who agree say amen, amen, and ashe.
Thank you, Reverend Guidry, for your moving prayer, and thank you to the Spelman College Glee Club for that beautiful selection. It is now my distinct privilege to invite to the podium the 10th president of Spelman College, Dr. Mary Schmidt Campbell.
Spelman College Glee Club, you were fantastic. Let's hear it for them again. And Golden Girls, I just want to say, I'm not a Spelman alumna, but I do share a 50th reunion year with you because I'm class of 1969 too, so thank you. And class of 2019. We will forever share the memory that we came new to Spelman the same year. And for 4 years, I have watched you use your Spelman College education to challenge and question the status quo. You helped awaken Spelman to doing a better job with survivors of sexual misconduct. You spoke up about the perils of hunger insecurity. You helped push the entire state of Georgia to the front lines of the battle against voter suppression. And you called attention to voting rights and galvanized the state to come within a hair's breadth away from an historic gubernatorial election. Yes, you did. You did that. Your social justice convictions expanded our knowledge of issues in our West Side community. As women who make a choice to change the world, you use your Spelman education to stand inside of your convictions. You spoke up and spoke out, and we heard you. You stood inside your convictions, and we respect you. Today, our commencement speaker is a public servant who is also a Black woman of convictions. She has spent her entire career in the public sphere, where deeply held convictions often clash and collide. This afternoon, I have the privilege of introducing our speaker, the Honorable Keisha Lance Bottoms, Mayor of our great city of Atlanta. Mayor Bottoms has deep ties to Spelman College. She is the daughter-in-law of Spelman alumna Celestine Bray Bottoms, class of '60. She is the niece of Ruby Doris Smith Robinson, a Spelman alumna and founder of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SNCC. She grew up in Spelman's West Side neighborhood. Her mother owned a beauty salon across the street from the West End Mall. And she's a product of the Atlanta Public Schools. Her 6th grade teacher is sitting out there. She just went past her. And she graduated from Frederick Douglass High School. Mayor Bottoms is a graduate of an HBCU, Florida A&M University. Only the 2nd woman to become mayor of the city of Atlanta, she's been named by Politico magazine as the most prominent Black female executive in the South. Before being elected mayor, she served as a judge and city council member, making her the only Atlanta mayor to have served in all 3 branches of government. Mayor Bottoms has served as mayor just over a year and has established a list of firsts for the city of Atlanta. She's established the first fully staffed Office of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. She's appointed the first LGBTQ Affairs Coordinator and Human Trafficking Fellow, who's our very own Spelman alumna and former Spelman faculty member, Ule Ndoye Warnock, class of 2007. Citywide, she's eliminated cash bail bond, and she has closed Atlanta's City Detention Center to ICE detainees. A cornerstone, thank you. A cornerstone of her agenda is her focus on equitable and affordable in-town housing in a city in which income inequality is of epic proportions. Championing the cause of affordable housing, Mayor Bottoms chairs the Community Development and Housing Committee for the United States Conference of Mayors. Please join me in welcoming Atlanta's 60th Mayor, the Honorable Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's truly an honor to be here with you today. President Campbell, I gave a commencement speech last year at another great HBCU. I know for a fact that it will go down as one of the best commencement speeches in history because it was one of the shortest in history. It was an entire 6.5 minutes long. But to President Campbell, Chairwoman Brewer, trustees, faculty, staff, and alumna of Spelman College, even as a FAMU Rattler, I know that Spelman College has been cultivating the voices of Black women since 1881. So I am compelled to speak just a little bit longer today. To the incomparable Sonia Sanchez, thank you for giving voice to our experiences. And to Carla Hayton, who is not here with us, thank you for being the keeper of our stories. And a special shout out to some of the alumna of Spelman College who work beside me each and every day. Corliss Davenport, class of 1987, Camille Johnson, class of 1995, Kelly Smith-Beatty and Gabrielle Almond-Sanders, class of 2002, Jai Farrell, class of 2005, Sarah Redd and Ule Warnock, class of 2007, and Jordan Johnson, class of 2016. These are some of the women who are part of the incredible team that work alongside me and help me lead the greatest city in the world. To the parents and loved ones of today's graduates, we honor you. We are grateful that you have guided these daughters of our communities on the precipice of becoming graduates of the incomparable Spelman College. And to the Spelman College class of 2019, congratulations to you. Thank you for keeping the spirit of activism and engagement alive and well. And thank you for lifting your voices, proud and strong, for yourselves and our communities. I have a deep and abiding love of Spelman College that goes back many generations. It's the place where my great aunt, a granddaughter of slaves, attended high school. And it's where my mother-in-law, Celestine Bray Bottoms, class of 1960, was first attendant to Miss Maroon and White. Graduates, after at least 4 years spent at Spelman College, I know that it's now ingrained in your DNA that you have a moral responsibility to use your voices to inspire positive change in the world. We know your voices have been strengthened through the years by the powerful women who stand and sit beside you, and your voices have been inspired by the courageous women who have come before you, women like my aunt, Ruby Doris Smith Robinson. It was on the campus of Spelman College where my aunt Ruby Doris, class of 1965, chose to use her voice to change the world. While just a sophomore, Ruby Doris joined the Atlanta student movement fighting to integrate Atlanta. I've been told that when she entered the waiting room at segregated Grady Hospital and demanded to see a doctor, she was told that she was not sick and wouldn't be seen. On cue, she vomited on the counter and then looked the registration nurse in the eyes and asked her, "Is that sick enough for you?" Ruby Doris was compelled to join the choir of the courageous voices of her classmates who had a relentless desire to provoke change in the world. With her head bloodied yet unbowed, Ruby Doris chose to use her voice to demand equal rights when she was beaten in Montgomery, Alabama. She chose to use her voice to empower our communities when she organized and joined the Freedom Rides. She chose to use her voice to proclaim that enough was enough when she spent 45 days in the Mississippi State Penitentiary. And Ruby Doris chose to use her voice to cry out for equality when she was sentenced to the chain gang in Rock Hill, South Carolina, for organizing protests in the deeply segregated South. Ruby Doris's voice took form in action when she joined John Lewis, Fannie Lou Hamer, Stokely Carmichael, and a delegation of SNCC staff as they prepared to board a plane for Africa. An airline associate told them that the plane was overbooked and said they would have to wait and take a later flight. Ruby Doris was so infuriated by even the suggestion that they delay their pilgrimage that she went and sat on the tarmac and refused to move. Needless to say, the delegation made their flight as scheduled to the motherland. You see, it mattered not to Ruby Doris that she was young, that she was Black, that she was a woman, or even that she was poor, because what Spelman had instilled in her was that the choice to change the world was hers, and through her voice, the power was within her to lift up a community, a nation, an entire race, in the same way Sophia Packard and Harriet Giles did in 1881 when they founded Spelman College and committed themselves to lifting up those who many felt otherwise never had a chance. My Aunt Ruby Doris died at the age of 26, but her story didn't end there, because what we have seen on the campus of Spelman is that the spirit of activism lives on in the same way that the courageous voices of Marian Wright Edelman, Pearl Clegg, Alice Walker, Tina McElroy Anza, Bernice King, Rosalind Brewer, Lavette Russell, and Stacey Abrams abides in each of you. In the words of Sonia Sanchez, this is not a small voice you hear. This is a large voice coming out of these cities. This is the voice of Latanya, Kadisha, Shaniqua. This is the voice of Antoine, Daryl, Shaquille. And in this room today, it is the voice of Ferris, Eva, Amari, Micaiah, Skylar, Aisha, Alexis, Bria, Jordan, Mary, Nia, Morgan, Ariana, Gabrielle, Kristen, Dalen, and each of you, the class of 2019. Too often as women, the small voice we hear is the one that we allow to whisper to ourselves, am I good enough? Do I belong here? Am I worthy? What will happen if I fail? When I dared to make the choice to become the mayor of Atlanta, I had to reckon with each of these questions. Because you see, I wore the shame of my father's incarceration on my chest, like an armor made of Valerian steel, to guard me from the disappointment that I had come to expect from life itself. I didn't come from a family of formally educated people, but their education was from the cotton fields of Mississippi and Georgia, the Cabrini Green housing projects of Chicago, and the streets of the west side of Atlanta. And there were times when my inner voice made me question if I was worthy because they said it wasn't my turn. Mayors had a certain pedigree, a lineage. But my mother stood for 16 hours a day, sometimes shampooing, pressing, and curling hair in her salon in the West End. My grandfather went through the back doors and hauled trash and paper from hotels and buildings downtown, or uptown as he called it. Who was I to think that I was worthy? But I reminded myself that one man's garbage was my grandfather's goal, and that my mother stood on her feet so that I could sit at the table. And then I was reminded that we are the hope of the slave. I stand here today again reminded of the words of Sonia Sanchez. This is not a small voice you hear. This is a large voice coming out of these cities. This is the voice of Latanya, Keisha, Shaniqua. This is the voice of a mayor named Keisha, working alongside a team of women who, like you, left the gates of Spelman College intent on changing the world. As our rights as women are challenged daily, and the value of us as a people remains under assault, it may sometimes appear that our battles are with each other, but we know that a house divided cannot stand. Spelman College class of 2019, as women who have made the choice to change the world, know that when you use your voice, there will be many who will try and silence you because they refuse to see you. They will try and silence you because they are in disbelief of the power within you. They will try and silence you because they are afraid of you. They will try and silence you simply because they do not value or understand you. In response, use your curiosity to seek the truth and your intellect to dissect the difficult. Use your strength to dismantle systems of oppression and your inner beauty to attract goodwill. Use your courage to battle injustice and your voices to speak truth to power. On those doubtful days, when you know that you are walking into the fire, as I anticipated today, and during those moments when you are misunderstood or even misrepresented simply because of who you are, remember the words of Audre Lorde. When I dare to use my power in the service of others, it becomes less and less important whether or not I am afraid. As you leave the protected gates of Spelman College, even when you walk out of the doors of this ceremony today, like the Black genius so beautifully written of by Sonia Sanchez, cloaked in iron and lace, remember the women who you may have wanted to speak today. And like Angela Bassett, show us glimpses of the full spectrum of yourselves. Like Angela Davis, be a revolutionary. Like Ava DuVernay, tell beautiful stories which honor our humanity. Like Kamala Harris, run for the highest seat in our democracy. Like Melinda Fritz Gates, give generously to those who can offer you nothing in return. Like Robin Roberts, spread the good news of women like you. Like Shonda Rhimes, say yes to yourself, your family, your community, and your God. Like Viola Davis, proudly wear the triple crown of beauty, intellect, and dignity. And like Beyonce, simply slay. The generations are counting on you to use your voices and make the choice to change the world. May God continue to bless and keep each of you. Congratulations, Spelman College Class of 2019.
Thank you, Mayor Bottoms, for your time, your leadership, and an inspiring message. I now invite Rosalind Brewer, the Chair of the Board of Trustees, to join me at the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Campbell. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Spelman College, I am honored to present the Spelman College National Community Service Award. This award acknowledges the recipient's commitment to service that aligns with Spelman's mission to teach and inspire women of African descent and that impact society on a national level. As a lifelong public servant and only one of 13 African American women who govern the 307 largest U.S. cities, Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms is an inspiration to young girls setting their aims high and pursuing their passions. In 2018, she was ranked first on a national list of 18 inspiring women to watch, and just recently, it was announced that she is the inaugural recipient of the ACLU of Georgia's Civil Liberties Achievement Award for her efforts in criminal justice reform. For this and many other reasons, I am pleased to present the Honorable Keisha Lance Bottoms with the 2019 National Community Service Award. Mayor Bottoms.
Spelman College is pleased to confer the honorary degree on individuals of outstanding achievement and accomplishments. This year, we have the privilege of honoring an exceptional individual whose accomplishments reflect a lifelong commitment to the rights of women and minority groups. Provost Davies, please present Sonia Sanchez for her honorary degree.
President Campbell, upon the recommendation of the faculty and vote to the Board of Trustees of Spelman College, I have the pleasure of presenting to you Sonia Sanchez, candidate for the honorary degree, Doctor of Fine Arts.
Poet, professor, activist, and one of the foremost leaders of the Black Studies movement, Sonia Sanchez will receive the honorary degree, Doctor of Fine Arts degree. A lifelong advocate for the rights of women and minority groups, and a sponsor of the Women's International League for Peace and Freedom, Sanchez has lectured at more than 500 colleges and universities internationally on Black culture and literature, women's liberation, peace, and racial justice. The author of more than 20 books, Sanchez is a contributing editor to Black Scholar and the Journal of African Studies, and has edited several books and contributed poetry and articles on Black culture to anthologies and periodicals. She's taught at San Francisco State University, Manhattan Community College, Amherst College, and Temple University, where she was the first presidential fellow. Her many honors and awards include being named Philadelphia's first poet laureate and receiving the Penn Writing Award, the American Book Award for Poetry, the National Academy of Arts and Letters Award, the National Education Association Award, Academy of American Poets Wallace Stevens Award, and fellowships from the National Endowment for the Arts and the Pew Arts Foundation. Ms. Sanchez is an extraordinary artist and champion of the Black arts movement. Through her tireless dedication of art as social justice, Spelman College proudly bestows upon her its highest honor. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Spelman College, I confer upon you, Sonia Sanchez, the degree Doctor of Fine Arts with all the honors, rights, and privileges appertaining thereto.
You don't know how beautiful you look. I almost broke down on the stage, my sisters. You are just amazing people. And as I said yesterday, you are really the ones that we have been waiting for. And it's going to be tough, but we know you can do it coming out of a place called Spelman. I wanted to say to President Campbell and the provosts and deans and faculty and trustees and graduates, parents, children, workers, and our dear mayor who also gave a fantastic talk. But above all, you are here because of our ancestors, and you must always give praise to your ancestors. I have 2 minutes, so I'll make this fast. What an honor to receive this degree from Spelman. I'm reminded that in 1973, before any of you were born over here, I was invited to a place called China with a group of what they call culture workers. Shirley MacLaine, Candice Bergen, Alice Childress, the great playwright, and the San Francisco Mime Troupe. We all went to China because we were called cultural workers, and it was an amazing trip. But one day I was gone from home for 3 weeks, and my children, who were about 2, I called home on a Monday, and my Aunt Sarah answered the phone, and she said, "Are you back home?" I said, "No, I'm in a place called, at that time, Peking. Let me speak to the children." And the first thing Marani and Mangu, my twins, said, "Did you get us a sword? Did you get the cap? Did you get the jacket?" And I said, "Yes, I got all that." We hadn't shopped at all. And I said, "But it's Monday morning, and we are going to travel to the Great Wall of China." Then I heard this great silence on the phone, and the children said, Aunt Sarah, Mommy thinks it's Monday, but it's really Sunday, isn't it?" Because I had greeted the day before my children greeted the day. But they were too young for me to explain that to them, so later on, when I gave a talk at the university, read some poetry, I ended with a poem, a haiku, that said, "Let me wear the day well, so when it reaches you, you will enjoy it." And one of the officials stood up in the audience and said, Professor Sanchez, if we here in the East learn how to wear our days well, perhaps by the time you get the day in the West, we will have peace. That is the joy of the haiku, that always the underlying theme is always peace. And so I say to all of you, as you move out into a larger world or a smaller world, as you move out, remember that on many levels, we have waited for this generation who will come out with knowledge that we've never seen before, knowledge that has not been in books before. You know every bloody thing there is to know about the world, about what you do, and you must use it. You must move out into this world with that knowledge and say, as that little girl said, here I is. Here you is, ready to show the world what Black women can do. And remember that this is an anniversary when we were brought to a place called America. Yeah, in August, 400 years, we were brought here. So stop on that date and give words of love and respect to those ancestors. When they were brought here, they looked at this place and said, where is this place? What is this place we're in? Where have they brought us to? Why are we here? And then the women began to clean where it was that they were put. Then the women began to look for food, really, because there was no food at all. And then the men began to look and say, I will not be able to protect anybody here. This is a strange, alien world. Because it's a different moon. It was a different sun that we saw in this place called America. But even then, we adjusted to it. Look at us. You should look at yourself in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, do and say like James Brown said, ooh, you're looking so good. Yeah. Well, you do look good. You're still looking good, and you will be good. We've been waiting for you a long time. We've been waiting for you with this information a long time, and you must do what has been written you will do. And that is to show this country what a democracy really is, to show to people what freedom really is, to show, finally, what it means to be human. What's the word that you will walk away with today? What's the word you're going to walk away with today? It's resist. It's called resist. Can you say it? Can you say it? Can you say it? And I'll be there watching you. Thank you.
within this institution. We are women of change, the shoulders that we stand upon. Or fame, but in their honor I will live better than before, to show the world how it takes a choice to change yourself and so much more. It's my choice, and I choose to change the world. It's my voice, and I speak with pride and courage, that I'll be the change I want to see. I'll scream out loud and say, it's my choice, and I choose to change the world.
Every choice that we make, let us look around and see where the changes need to be. Let's end poverty, fighting overseas. Another dies from a disease. End hypocrisy, starving on the streets, and no one does a single thing. It's my choice, and I choose to change the world. My voice, and I speak with pride and courage. I'll be the change I want to see. I'll scream out loud and say, it's my choice. 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 So make a choice. Make a choice. Make a choice. So what is your choice? Choose to change. Make the choice. It's my choice. And I choose to change the world. Change the world.
Thank you to our soloists and to the entire Glee Club. Can we thank them again? What a spectacular job. I'd also like to take a moment to give thanks to the director of the Glee Club, Dr. Kevin Johnson. It is now my pleasure to present the class valedictorian, Arianna Benson. Arianna Benson is Spelman College's 6th Marshall Scholar, only the 6th since 1954. Following Arianna's address, Senior Class President Micaiah Frazier will introduce the senior class.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arianna Benson. I'm a psychology major, creative writing minor from Chesapeake, Virginia, and I'm the valedictorian of the class of 2019. Just a couple days ago, I had the honor of speaking to students in my class for the final time. The memory of that day is one of my most prized possessions, more valuable to me than any silver or gold embedded in our earth. All of us in this room have similarly precious memories that we wouldn't trade for anything in the world. But there is sometimes a notion of, within our community, that we lack some sort of generational wealth. That because we can't always leave our children massive mansions or enormous financial endowments, that we have nothing to give. But as I look out at the gorgeous sight laid out in front of me, it becomes abundantly clear that this is the furthest thing from the truth. What I see today, borrowing a phrase from one of my favorite professors, Dr. Michelle Haidt, is a portrait of human richness. Descendants of the African diaspora have lost some things because of the obstacles we face. This is undeniable. But what we have gained in strength, in culture, and in memories is worth more than anything seen within this tangible realm. By this metric, we are the wealthiest people on the planet. I like to think of our experiences at Spelman as pearls, each one a tiny grain of sand that was molded and poured into and shaped until it glistened with joy and knowledge. Each of us is unique and has our own form and path, just as no two pearls are alike. And they are almost never worn individually, just as we will never be without each other. Instead, they are strung together, connected forever, just as we are by Spelman. My first pearl was given to me by my mom, who introduced me to Spelman, not only as a mother who wanted the best for her daughter, but as a Spelman sister who was deeply in love with her journey here, even though, due to life circumstances, she wasn't quite able to finish it. So when I walk across the stage in a few moments, I imagine that in my heart, my degree will have two names on it. Mine, and Colette Angela Benson. My first Spelman sister and forever role model. My family and friends, just like all of yours, have showered me in riches all my life. My dad, brother, sister, grandmothers, aunties, uncles, godmother, cousins, and of course, fellow Spelmanites have given me my most cherished possessions. Rubies of truth that whisper wisdom in my ears, golden rings of courage that remind me of the strength I possess, and hope diamonds that shield me from all doubts and fears. And if you look closely enough, you can see that each and every one of us is practically dripping in these gems. Spelman really iced us out, y'all. So sisters and siblings, when you get dressed each morning, know that you are draping yourself with centuries of visions and hopes and dreams, that you are cloaked in memories rarer than the finest silk, and prayers that will keep you warmer than the fluffiest wool you can imagine. This legacy is what you arm yourself with every day, and it is what will sustain you, whether you are aware of it or not, when you feel like you cannot take another step. Every time you draw a breath, know there is someone out there counting on you to exhale, counting on you to live, counting on you to thrive. These traditions, this care, this understanding, these are our birthrights. There is more love surrounding this place and this moment than there is stardust in all the universe. Can you see it now? This building looks like the inside of the biggest treasure trove ever discovered. And whenever we need to access it, to harness its power and beauty, to remember the inheritance we will today rightfully claim, all we have to do is remind ourselves where we come from and where we're going and who we are. To do this, I'll remember this prayer, the same words I shared with you on Friday. Let our light be so brilliant that it outshines the sun herself. Let us be a beacon of hope for those who've lost their way and need our help. Let our souls glow with the courage of ancestors, both earthbound and heavenly. And if the world sees nothing else, let the light of Spelman shine through me. Congratulations, class of 2019. You hit the jackpot.
Hey 2019. Before I even begin, I have to stop and say that looking out at you all is probably the highlight of my entire Spelman College experience. You all look amazing. Thank you, girl. I am Micaiah Deshae Frazier, early childhood education major from Riceboro, Georgia, the city of pride. As president of the class, it is my esteemed pleasure to introduce this dynamic class leaving 350 Spelman Lane, ready to go out and change the world. Of the 5,051 applications, one more time, 5,051 applications received by Spelman in 2015, 566 of us arrived and became one of Spelman's largest first-year classes. On August 8th, 2015, we graced Spelman College with our brand new light, prepared for the true NSO experience. With our bright yellow 2019 shirts and bags, it was hard to miss us. Excited to have been chosen to be among the best and brightest scholars, we arrived, waving at the pals at the front gate, welcoming us with their smiles and their cheers. We lugged our clothing and other dorm items that we didn't really need up the stairs of HH, Manly, and Abby, and to my sisters in the coolest dorm, we used our elevator. When we arrived on campus, there was a shift in Spelman's atmosphere. This campus welcomed driven, focused, and determined women. We became known as the class that did it all. Campus queen and community organizer, teaching and volunteering all day and running organizations in the evening, working with the West End community leaders while staying on top of our Spelman College obligations. We brought to Spelman a different light, along with our brand new president, Dr. Campbell. We worked to set a completely new tone for our institution. We were the fresh, new face of Spelman. We radiated a new light that could never go dim, even as we stand today and complete our Spelman journey as students. We cultivated this brightness each year until it illuminated our entire campus. Now that our Spelman matriculation has come to an end, our class has become a dynamic group of outspoken and courageous individuals. This class of 2019 will continue to let their lights shine, even after degrees are conferred. We have students taking their light to major companies, such as Microsoft, Twitter, Goldman Sachs, and JP Morgan Chase. We have students taking this light to Harvard, Vanderbilt, Emory, and Columbia. We have students taking their light into their own entrepreneurial endeavors and into their community work. We have students taking their light with them into fields of service, such as the United States Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, and Teach for America. We have 11 students certified by the Georgia Professional Standards Commission through the Spelman College Education Department, ready to shine their light into classrooms in Atlanta Public Schools, Fulton County Schools, Fairfax County Public School System, Leavenworth Public Schools, and the Liberty County School System. With a different destination for each student sitting here, our light is bound to touch every corner of this earth. This 2019 light that has surrounded Spelman for the last 4 years is now patiently waiting to go out and illuminate the world beyond our gates. As we continue to shine our light everywhere we go, gracing every dark corner with our presence, we will take with us the lessons of Spelman College. We will light the path ahead, not only for us, but for all who may follow. In the words of Common, there are times when you'll need someone. I will be by your side. There is a light that shines, special for you and for me. Class of 2019 will always and forever be the light, and that's the point, the blank. President Campbell, Provost Davies, and to all in attendance, I present to you the Spelman College Class of 2019. Congratulations.
Thank you. Micaiah, that was a wonderful introduction to the class of 2019. And Ariana, I think I speak for the entire faculty when I say, we are so glad you are not a pre-med major and decided to become a creative writer because you were born to do that. That was outstanding. It is now the moment we have all been waiting for. The presentation of diplomas to the class of 2019. Seniors, after all of you have received your diplomas, President Campbell will ask you as a unified class to switch your tassels from the right to the left, marking your transition to the status of graduate of Spelman College. Please wait so that all of your sisters can do this together. I now invite President Campbell to join me at the podium. Seniors, we will first award the top graduating students. Will the top graduating students please come forward? President Campbell, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to introduce to you those students who have achieved the highest academic honor.
Arianna Benson, Valedictorian, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Alexia Price, salutatorian, summa cum laude. Kristen Nicole Walker, salutatorian, summa cum laude. Kyren Danielle Brooks, summa cum laude. Kara Elizabeth Cobb, summa cum laude. Jasenia Michelle Ingram, summa cum laude. Megan Christina Marks, summa cum laude. Bethany Wairimu Wauer, summa cum laude. Brianna Nicole Spivey, summa cum laude. Jasmine Lachelle Williams, summa cum laude. Bria Elaine Page, summa cum laude.
Leah Renee Adams, magna cum laude.
Amira Camille Anderson.
Chenaria Tanae Andrews, magna cum laude.
Kyla B. Bell, magna cum laude. Alexis C. Cherry, summa cum laude. Lauren Carter Cobb, cum laude. Nalani Dowling, summa cum laude. Christina Massolid Eccles, cum laude. Maxine Janae Lang Ford, summa cum laude. Natalie Lynn Ford Hodges, summa cum laude. Micaiah Deshay Frazier, magna cum laude. Hattie Gaines, cum laude. Ava Kai J. Shante Green, summa cum laude. Mia Ashley Hardy, magna cum laude. Sierra Asante Jackson. Kayla Brianna Jackson, summa cum laude. Kiana Elizabeth John Baptiste, cum laude. Courtney Renee Johnson. Asha Alexandria Jones, summa cum laude. Maya Angelique Jones, magna cum laude. Janae Mackenzie Little, cum laude. Brittany Joyce Mathis, magna cum laude. Adrienne Michelle McDonald, magna cum laude. Skylar Faith Mitchell, cum laude. Alana Kylia Moss, cum laude. Frances Kiana Neal, cum laude. Jasmine Renee Porter, summa cum laude. Kennedy Michaela Prothro, magna cum laude. Anaya Siani Rochester, summa cum laude. And Zali Olubayu Scales, summa cum laude. Erin Rose Simmons, magna cum laude. Camila Raja Lynn Sims Trailer, magna cum laude. Atea Nicole Spears, cum laude. Tyler Mary Stevens, summa cum laude. Chase Alana Stevens, magna cum laude. Michaela Brianne Stokes, magna cum laude. Jasmine A. Turner, summa cum laude. Destiny Brianna Van, cum laude. Anitras Mary Samira White. Cynthia Tamanda Zawalu, magna cum laude. Zaid Muna Zori, cum laude.
Congratulations to our honors students. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please stand? President Campbell, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to introduce to you these candidates for the conferral of the degree Bachelor of Arts.
Jada Simone Alexander. Angel Noel Allen. Yesenia Nicole Alvarez. Taylor D. Anderson, magna cum laude. Ashley Sierra Armstrong. Dominique Jada Simone Armstrong, summa cum laude. Dejay Starshina Austin. Aisha Monet Bolton. Taylor Tristan Barber. Tiana Ashanti Barnes. Tiana Simone Barnwell. Sally W. Baxter. Kelsey Melise Beckford. Ayana Leanne Burt. Ariel O. Reed Blakey, magna cum laude. Brianna Dominique Boggs, magna cum laude. Natalie Marcel Borgella, magna cum laude. Angel N. Bulwer, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Victoria Boyd, cum laude. Pearson Elise Briggs, magna cum laude. Amber Ashley Brick. Sharon N. Brooks. Asia Dior Brown. Ashley Tiana Brown. Clark Alexandra Brown. Jasmine Alexis Brown. Jordan Lindsay Brown, magna cum laude. Kendra Jolie Brown, magna cum laude. Michaela Renee Brown.
Tamara Brown, cum laude. Zaya Bruce Thomas. Xavier Bruce Thomas.
Morgan Maria Burrell, cum laude. Chantrier Monet Burris, magna cum laude. Arianna Busby. Tiana Monet Butcher. Taryn C. Butler. Kira Tyler Bynum Patillo, cum laude. Taylor Janae Camp. Shanae Monique Campbell. Danielle LaPortia Cash. Jada Claire Clark. Taylor Courtney Lindsay Clark. Nyla Cecilia Clark. Samira Amira Clark, cum laude.
Mylin Alicia Sloan Clement, cum laude.
Imani Marcella Steen Clincy. Amber Marie Clooney, magna cum laude. Daylin Mikhail Cole, cum laude. Demi Arnell Collins, cum laude. Maya Dais Conyers. Honesty Lane Cowan. Alyssa Chanel Daniel. Jatasia Keyshawn Daniels. Tyara Lene Daniels. Nina Lenore Wednesday Daniels. Shaylin Kiran Davis. Ariel Elise Dawson. Shania Monet Dawson, cum laude. Chantel Lee Denny. Zaria Ulea Dent, cum laude. Eva Gabrielle Dickerson, magna cum laude. Jessica Ardell Dickerson. Harris Ariana Demek. Nyag Giovanni Dodson. Michaela Iman Drake. Torina Lachelle Dunn. Kendall Chanel Edelman. Ashlyn Page Edmond. Deja Monet Edwards, cum laude. Ilea Phyllis Edwards, cum laude. Maya Simone Edwards. Laura Vinay Illy. Shade Kelly Enile. Brittany Joy Inagayan. Raisha Monet Ista, cum laude. Salia Niara Evans, cum laude. Chancia Danielle Fairley, cum laude. Summer Camille Ferris. Amari Janae Fenoy. Nadia LaShawn Ferdinand, cum laude. Hadeja J. Ferguson. Amani Doriana Farrell. Renyata Lee Finney. Rakira Ayania Fisher. Regine M. Fountain. Naja Simone Franklin. Camille Sevilla Frazier, magna cum laude. Jasmine Rachel Freeman. Nyla Monet Fuller, cum laude. Cleo Amanda Gill. Alexis Brianne Gilmer, cum laude. Gabrielle Marie Glantz. Ranisha Mariah Gooden, cum laude. Ashley Jakaya Sharon Gujar, cum laude. Chloe Sheree Grace. Monica Aaliyah Gordon. Malia Alyssa Green. Maya Danielle Gregory. Dominique Janae Guilford, magna cum laude. Cameron Patrice Witherspoon Hall, summa cum laude. Najala Cache Hall, summa cum laude. Alana Adia Ham. Alexis Lorraine Hardin. Kirsten Reyna Hardnett, summa cum laude. Ari Dejan Harris. Ashley Monet Harris. Brianna Tanae Harris. Miracle DeHope Harris, magna cum laude.
Peyton Laureen Hawkins, cum laude.
Deanna Latrice Hayden, magna cum laude. Hunter Alyssa Haymore. Mary Patricia Chrisanne Hector, cum laude. Chastity Arnesia Henry, magna cum laude. Imani Walena Herring.
Leah Nicole Herring, cum laude.
Moesha M. Hicks. Lauren Alexis Hill. Beverly Abigail Hill Fisher. Akila Lachey Hill Hamler. Zoe Florence Holloway. Kayla Ivanti Holmes, magna cum laude. Ranbene Rianne Hope. Tagan Layden Horton, magna cum laude. Shauna Javon Howard. Simone Alexis Howard, cum laude. Alicia Nicole Hunter, cum laude. Amber Victoria Hunter. Nandi Tai Inman, cum laude. Ashley Christina Jackson. Clark Gabrielle C. Jackson, magna cum laude. Jayla Simone Jackson. Taja Jamise Jackson. Deja Amani Jahi. Mariana Saray Jallo. Autumn Hart James, cum laude. Sylvana B. James. Valencia Jean. Ashley John Baptiste. Olivia Aaliyah Jenkins, cum laude. Bintu Bakusa Jabarta. Angelica Michaela Johnson, cum laude. Jade Johnson. Kiana Johnson. Samaria Sharice Johnson. Trinity A. Joyner. Alexis Dorleen Jones. Aisha D. Jones.
Amber Nicole Jones, cum laude.
Adesua Hannah Joseph, magna cum laude. Hallie Danae Josie. Brooke Elise Joins, cum laude. Miles Sunamkam Sharia Sephora Kaparu. Asia Ariana Kidd, cum laude. Aaron Camille Campbell, summa cum laude. Marisha Deshawn Kindred. Taylor A. King, cum laude. Lauren Alexis Lawrence. Jasmine Marie Levy. Tyler Sharice Lee. Maya Simone Lewis. Susie Rose Lewis. Scosa Lewis. African Princess Little, magna cum laude. Afua Rakira Livingston. Yasmin Margaret Lockhart. Tiandra Michelle Lowe. Nia Leilani Lundquist. Keandria India Tashira Lottery, cum laude. Natasha Nalika Chirono Martin. Brianna Monet Mason. Lauren Colden Massey, cum laude. Naja Ra'ana Mateen, summa cum laude. Alasia Janae Matthews. Jasmine Victoria Latrice McCullough. Maishiera Taisha McCoy.
Roslyn Helen McDaniel.
Crystal Joy Audrine McDougall, cum laude. Michaela Doretha McKinney. Kimberly Autumn McQuay. Tiara Sabria Miller. Ariana Gabrielle Mir Escalera. Maya Sherlyn Mitchell. Albretta Joanna Consuela Moore. Lauren Elise Moore. Piera Dane Moore, cum laude. Tia Leandra Moore. Milan Simone Moshe. Jada Marie Mosley. Christina Louise Neal. Kayla Marie Nichols. Alana Joy Norman. Ryan Sidney Norman. Nena and Dee Dee Walkadoo. Morgan India Offer, magna cum laude. Tia Lynette Oliver. Koluwani Oluwalakija, summa cum laude. Belinda Obenewa Owusu. Lydia Lakithia Pace. Bria J. Parker. Lyric Janae Pride. Rolana Pulliam. Samya Aihana Kuyapo. Imani Nicole Ramsey. Kayla Charnay Randolph Robinson. Kayla Sharon Reese. Shania DeLee Reeves. Eunice Dale Rivas. Italia Iman Rice. Tiana Taylor Richards. Taylor Elizabeth Roberts, magna cum laude. Giovanna Janae Robinette. Aislinn Danielle Robinson. Cynthia Jacqueline Rollins. Eliane Rufin Blanchette. Brittany Eileen Louise Ruff. Janita Aubriona Russell, cum laude. Capricia Mariah Sampson. Diana Alexis Sanders. Alicia Janae Santiago. Rachel Sarah Satterfield, magna cum laude. Alexis Christina Scott. Naila I. Shaw. Naima Dolores M. Shaw, magna cum laude. Nikay Elisabel Shimobi Obiju, cum laude. John Benet J. Shipman. Dominique Nadia Shorter, summa cum laude. Lanice Renee Sims. Carissa Joanne Small. Malika Dawn Smallwood. Madison Dominique Sparkman, cum laude. Autumn Brianna Spears, cum laude. Leah E. Starr. Kaylin Dawn Steele. Rochelle Stevens, cum laude. Tiara Laisha Stevens. Cornelia Nicole Stokes, magna cum laude. LaQuisha D. Swain. Sydney Elizabeth Swinton. Clark Yvonne Sykes. Tatiana Nishay Sykes. Joelle Alexandra L. Tatum. Adrian Lee Taylor, magna cum laude.
Diamond Yazay Taylor, cum laude.
Jemiah Zelzette Taylor. Lillian Jane Thomas. Maya Marie Thomas. Montenay Artasia Thomas. Candace Yvonne Thornton. Kiera Monique Thorpe, summa cum laude. Sanahia Tierra Tigner. Morgan Alexandria Toomer. Amija C. Townsend Holmes, magna cum laude. Janae Lovette Trotter. Ayana Troutman, summa cum laude. Peyton Lillian Turner, cum laude. Alexia Laquante Tyson. Cynthia L. Vickery. Brianna Anaya Benson, magna cum laude. Corinne Renee Walker. Deshae E. Walker. Kai Adora Waller. Jordan Alexis Walston. Soraya Laverne Ward. Cassandra A. Ware, magna cum laude. Kelsey Faith Warmack, magna cum laude. Shania Denise Warren. Jordan Eileen Washington. Ferris Christine Watkins.
Cum laude.
Ivy Page Watkins. Kennedy Alexis Weathers, cum laude.
Chloe Anise White, cum laude.
Sierra Latrice White Yates. Aria Javier Williams. Kayla Simone Williams, magna cum laude. Tatum K. Williams, cum laude. Nyla Jade Williams Edwards, magna cum laude. Mahogany Renee Williams Lucas, magna cum laude. Kayla Danielle Willis. Neil Simone Willis. Erin Joyce Wilson. Sandra A. T. Wilson. Taylor Elise Wilson, cum laude. Zahira Ujima Wilson. Cameron Alexandria Winston. Caitlin Patrice Wisdom. Rikenya Natisha Wofford, cum laude. Kennedy Lauren Woods. Nia Simone Woods. Casey Nia Wortham, summa cum laude. Tiara Yvonne Wright, cum laude.
You're good.
Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Spelman College, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts. But first, stand. Stand first. Let's do that again. Thank you. Okay, now we'll do it. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Spelman College, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science please stand? President Campbell, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the vote of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to introduce to you these candidates for the conferral of the degree Bachelor of Science.
Tiffany Brooke Allen. Morgan Elizabeth Anderson. Evelyn Nicole Angarica. Janae Imani Askew. Kiambria Janice Atkinson. Corinne Marie Bell. Henry N. Bennett. Shamario Dolores Vicetti. Sydney Elizabeth Boone. Shelley-Ann Erica Booth, magna cum laude. Janai D. Bostic, magna cum laude.
Alicia Lynette Bouligny, cum laude.
Catherine Louise Briscoe. Alana Noel Brown. Lauren Alicia Brown. Victoria Milagro Brown, cum laude. Leah Ebony Burke. Cassandra Jasmine Julia Campbell. Imani Carol Carson. Candace Elise Carter. Ayan Mashama Carter Gusler. Janae Frankai Chambers. Muchanetta Nicole N. Chikawa. Deja Michael Coleman. Shondazia Lachey Collins. Kayla Elise Iris Cross, cum laude. Ariana Benicia Marie Danzy, cum laude. Courtney Renee Dates. Alana Nicole Davis. Lindsay Nicole Davis. Nidra Nicole Davis. Amber Chanel Donning. Zanaya Kyle Dock. Nadia Lee Douglas. Kimberlyn Alexis Ellis, magna cum laude. Marvie Ruth Fair. Ivory Allen Farley Cook. Glennis Rebecca Flown, summa cum laude. Hamlin Renee Brewer Fontaine, magna cum laude. Jasmine M. Gaylord. Makita Gale, magna cum laude. Tiara LaDacia German. Maya Danielle Gibbs, magna cum laude. Treasure Chanel Goddard. Naomi C. Gross. Gabrielle Nicole Hall, magna cum laude. Janae Marcel Harrell. Savannah L. Harrison.
Jade Keone Hendrickson.
Jade Queon Hendrickson. Jada Nicole Hester. Catherine Patrice Goodgame. Anissa Brianna Holloman, summa cum laude. La Henria Raquel Halsey. Camille S. Holt, magna cum laude. Candace Rebecca Holt, cum laude. Stephanie Shanice Hood. Amira Pearl Husbands. Tenley B. Hutchinson Smith, cum laude. Utibea Besi, Aneeli, Ikoea, cum laude. Jada Michelle Irving. Brianna Simone Aisha James, cum laude. Tamaria Patrice Johnson. Mia Mary Jones. Comfort Maima Kai. Michelle Inkatha Kaineni, magna cum laude. Lauren Janae Kelly, summa cum laude. Taylor Paris Lattimore. Aliana Janae Lawrence, summa cum laude. Starkayla Essence Lewis, magna cum laude. Darielle Tatiana Lewis Sanders, magna cum laude. Morgan Yvette Lipkins. Angelia Roche Lowry. Kitsi Atiavira Mahasi. Miguelia Cheyenne Marquez Lopez, magna cum laude. Keisha Imani Mason. Mila Larissa McCrae. Kayla Simone McDonald, magna cum laude. Chelsea Ryan McFarland, cum laude. Gabrielle Jamie Milton, cum laude. Alicia Minot. Jada Ella Mitchell. Shami Iyabo Kamaria Mitchell, summa cum laude. Monique Katie Monroe. Charis Evans Moon. Alexis Nicole Moreland. Deasia Latanya Morris. Alexandria Maxine Mundy. Janaya Remise Nelson, cum laude. Maleka Tamari Noza, magna cum laude. Soledad Ekenemchukwu Joaquin, cum laude. Jordan Tyler Oliver, magna cum laude. Leah D. Oliver. Tiana Chinyuri Opera. Kayla Simisola Oriomi, magna cum laude. Sydney Gabrielle Patterson. Catherine Patrice Pippins. Tyler S. Pollard. Kimara A. Pruitt. Desiree Marie Raymond. Andrea Danielle Richmond. Stacy Lynn Riddick, magna cum laude. Taya Simone Riley. Octobria Justice Sadler. Nia Simone Salandi. Taylor L. Sanders. Jaylyn Marie Salmon. Raquela DeLois Simpson. Chelsea LaSarah Smith. Christina Joy Sparks. Gabrielle Marie Spurlock. Brianna S. Strozer. Caitlin Madison Swain. Chloe Shanice Tate. Madison D. Taylor. Tatiana Tashay Thomas. Simone Teresa Thompson, cum laude. Ashley S. Townsend, magna cum laude. Brianna Jeanette Walker. Amaya Melinda Walton, magna cum laude. Aaliyah Iman Washington. Alexis J. Watson. Gabrielle P. Webb, cum laude. Alicia Aris Westbrook. Shakira Cody Wilds. Atia Natori Williams. Tanasia Nakia Williams. Raven Darice Wood. Sydney T. Young.
Monica Ruby Ramsey. Anta Injai.
Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degree, please stand. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Spelman College, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science. Please be seated. Now we'd like to pause to acknowledge those students who have completed the dual degree in engineering program. Please stand so we can recognize you. Dual degree engineering. Please be seated. Now, will all the graduates please stand? Your tassel is on your right. Now switch it to the left. Congratulations! be seated. At this time, I'd like to invite to the podium Tara L. Buckner, class of '87, president of the National Alumni Association of Spelman College, an alumna representative to the Board of Trustees who will bring welcoming remarks.
Good afternoon, sisters. I just want to say, I know what you have up here, but as you've walked across the stage, I've seen some really nice shoes. I'm Tara Buckner, president of the National Alumni Association of Spelman College. From its beginnings in 1892 as the Alumni Association for the Spelman Seminary, through its incorporation in 1976 as an independent 501c3 organization, the National Alumni Association of Spelman College has provided an enduring commitment to our alma mater. We now gladly take this opportunity to welcome the newest class of Spelman graduates into our organization. Will the remarkable Golden Girls of the class of 1969, the dazzling Diamond Daughters, and all of the other dynamic, world-changing alumni of Spelman College, please rise as you are able. Yes. The National Alumni Association of Spelman College is the official alumni organization that supports Spelman College, a historically Black college for women, through financial gifts, student recruitment, sisterhood, community service, and recognition of Spelman women. The association provides, encourages, and promotes growth and development of alumni through leadership opportunities and partnership alliances. The NAASC actively seeks to involve all former students and graduates in the fulfillment of its purpose. Will the class of 2019 please stand? By the powers vested in me as I serve as president of the National Alumni Association of Spelman College, I hereby induct the graduates of the Spelman College class of 2019 into the sisterhood and grant you membership into the NAASC with all rights and privileges thereto. You will receive 1 year of complimentary membership into the association. Welcome to the NAASC.
Thank you, Tara, for those wonderful words and that generous offer to the class of 2019. So now we've come to the end of commencement. And my job now is to give class of 2019 your charge. So years ago, I read a book by the Chinese author Maxine Hong Kingston, and it was called Warrior Woman. Now in this book, Kingston writes about a lot of different women, but she focuses in particular on her mother. And her mother was a very famous Chinese physician and midwife. But in order to become a doctor, she had to go away from her family for many, many years. And Maxine Hong Kingston thought about what it was like to have your mother go away for years and years from her family for these long periods of time, and then all of a sudden come back. And this is what she had to say about her mother's journey. She had gone away ordinary and came back miraculous, like the ancient magicians who came down from the mountain. Class of 2019, you are miraculous. You climbed the mountain that was the challenge of Spelman, and after 4 years, you came down the other side bearing gifts that will last you a lifetime. So my charge this afternoon is for you to remember those gifts and to remember that each one of those gifts is precious. And what are those gifts that you take away from Spelman College? Well, first, you leave with the gift of imagination. Nikki Giovanni, another great poet, once wrote the following about Black people. She said, "If we can't drive, we will invent walks, and the world will envy the dexterity of our feet. If we can't have ham, we boil chitlings. If we're given rotten peaches, we make cobblers. If given scraps, we'll make quilts. Take away our drums and we'll clap our hands. We prove the human spirit will prevail. We take what we have to make what we need." Second, you leave with the gift of getting inside the room where it happens. Now, there's a wonderful poem by Spelman alumna C.C. Carter, and she reminds you that with your BAs and your BSs, and many of you will go on to earn MAs and PhDs in law and business and medicine. But C.C. Carter tells us that you'll quickly learn that all of those degrees are your secret set of keys. Those degrees are not meant to hang on your wall and decorate your study. Those degrees are meant to unlock doors, and unlock doors to the room where it's happening. My charge for you today is to get into those rooms. And when you get inside of those rooms, learn everything there is to know about how things work. Learn the protocols and practices that make you successful. Get on the best projects. Ask questions. Volunteer. Go the extra mile. Stay late. Get to know your boss and your boss's boss. Make yourself indispensable. And then, as Carter's poem advises you, do one of two things. Throw open all the windows and open all the doors and invite others to come in with you. Invite them in and pass the key to as many as you can find to come into the room with you. And if you don't want to do that, go out and build your own rooms where it's happening. And finally, you leave here with the gift of love. Yesterday, you heard your classmate, Cambria, read to you from Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. My sisters, that light is the gift of love, the most precious gift of all. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wanted us to learn how to use that gift of love to build the beloved community, the shining city on the hill. The gift of love will lead you to the gifts of reconciliation and redemption, so that, in Dr. King's words, we can bring about miracles in the hearts of man. 4 years ago, I left my home in New York City to come to Atlanta to serve as president of Spelman. I came here because I believed that a Spelman education was like climbing a mountain, ordinary, and at the end of 4 years, coming back down, miraculous. At my inauguration 4 years ago, some of you might remember that I said to you, class of 2019, I see the light in you. We had these little lapel pens, some of you might remember, and everyone in the audience was wearing these pens, and when I said, I see the light in you, everyone pulled the pen and a light came on. Some of you might remember that. Well, in a few minutes, we'll sing our Spelman hymn, and when we sing the line, beacons of heavenly light, I will be thinking, I see the light in you now, shining more brightly than ever. And as the Bible says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works. And I will be thinking, I see the light in you. After 4 years, it burns less like a candle than a torch of purpose and possibility. So I say to you today, my sisters, stay lit. Stay lit and light the way for yourself and for the women beside you, the woman behind you, and the one whose name you don't even know yet. And don't forget, look at all the thousands of people who are here today. They took trains and buses and planes and cars to be here, and they will always be here for you. We will always be here for you. I see the light in you, my Spelman sisters. May God's blessings go with you and your family. I love you. I wish you all the best.
Well, we have come to the point of the benediction. And as my mama taught me, there's a blessing in the benediction. So if you're leaving, you might want to stand still real quick. Period. Thank you, y'all. Receive the benediction. Go now and be yourself. Your unashamedly black and unapologetically dope selves. For it is by God that you have been created, called, crafted, and commissioned for such a time as this. So my sisters, go now and walk in God's promises, for they are yes and amen. Go walk in God's love, because God's love looks good on you. Go walk in your purpose, for you are worthy of every blessing, and you can pull through breakthroughs for your people. May the road rise to meet you. May the winds always be at your back. May the sunlight of the Spirit always grace your cheek, and may rain gently fall upon your fields. And may God keep you in the hollow of God's hands until we meet again. Go in power, go in love, and go in peace.